This video has been brought to you by My Extraordinary Productions. Click the link in the description below. A lot of really well-meaning people will say, "You can do anything, you are the only thing stopping you, just get started." But they don't tell you how to get started, and sometimes it's because they don't know either. So here is how a producer can get started producing. So first things first, why are you interested in being a producer? And what are you hoping to get from the experience? If this is something that you've always pictured yourself doing and you just really want to do it, you don't see yourself doing anything else, great, good to know. And if you see yourself as just being interested in producing and you want to at least explore this avenue before you decide on a career, great, that is also valuable. It is possible that you'll fall in love with this career, and it is possible that you'll figure out that this isn't for you, and both of those are perfectly fine. So, now that you've decided why you want to be a producer, what is the bare minimum tier for success for you? Let's be honest for a minute. You may not be producing full-on Broadway level productions. You may not be producing primetime network television. You may not be producing blockbuster films. So, what is the bare minimum level of producing you need to do for you to feel like, you know what? This was worth my time. Also, while you're figuring out what you want to do, figure out what you don't want to do, because that information is also valuable. There are basically two types of producers. The first kind is someone who funds the project. Either this person has a lot of money and funds the project directly, or this person has a very famous name and uses that to get some people to donate to the project, or this person knows how to get people to donate their money through other venues. That may not be you. You may be the other kind of producer who fills out paperwork, who organizes schedules and plans out budgets and plans the shoots and hires people and keeps communication flowing. Or you may discover that you kind of do a little bit of both. Just like with acting and writing, I would suggest you take a class on producing. Maybe there is one that is offered at your school, your community college, a four-year university nearby. Finding a producing class is a little harder than finding a class for acting or writing, but you may be surprised. Maybe there is something at your school or your community college or your four-year university that is close enough. Maybe there's a community theater production that needs help being produced, or maybe there's a talent show you can help put together, or maybe one of your friends has a film that they can use some help on. Lastly, your actor and writer friends might have suggestions in regards to summer camps, private studios, or even things they themselves are working on. Those options may not be options for you, in which case, start small. What can you do by yourself? Do you have a writer friend who has a script that you can easily produce in your house or something? Or can you write a script yourself based off of the resources you already have? Start small and figure it out as you go along. You should set yourself up for success, which may mean going with the script that uses the resources you know you have available. Here are some questions you should ask yourself while figuring out your schedule and your budget. How many cast members do you need? How many crew members? Do you need any special props, any special wardrobe items, any special set items? Do you need any special sets? What tasks are you going to hire out? Who do you know who can do these things for, if not free, at least a discounted rate? How much time will you need to cast this thing? How much time will you need to get all of your materials together? How much time will you budget for editing? Do you have a deadline of any sort? The point of asking all of these questions, and you're going to ask a lot more, is to figure out if you can do what you set out to accomplish with the resources you have available. Whether or not stereotypes are okay, there are reasons stereotypes exist, and the stereotype about Hollywood people being impossible and artists being demanding, that didn't come from nowhere. But if you do your job right, not only will everyone be really, really relaxed and easy to work with on set, they'll want to work with you again and again. So now that you've got your plan kind of figured out, and you also at this point probably have a shot list put together, now you can really officially hire your crew, hire your cast, over-communicate the details of your shoot, and hold that shoot. Once you have your footage, you can officially begin post-production. You can either hire an editor or do it yourself, but either way, you're going to want to have a few people look over all of the rough cuts and give you feedback so that you can polish it up. Eventually, you will have a completed short film. Congratulations! And you can begin advertising it. Eventually, if you keep up this producing, you will hit a point where you start advertising your production while you are producing it. And that is definitely better. But you know what? If this is your first project, you're already learning everything. You don't need the stress of trying to learn everything at the same time. So put your thing together, then you can advertise it and look for all the festivals and screenings that it can be a part of. The biggest mistake I have seen in regards to student film productions is that these student films get very focused on getting this one production done, but in the process they forget that, they're going to need a crew for the next project, and they're going to need actors for the next project, and they end up creating an environment where no one wants to come back. So I'm leaving you with this piece of advice. Remember, you are not just producing this project, you are also producing 2 projects from now. Thank you for watching. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Be sure to leave a comment with your questions. If you want to follow me on social media, I post things, not necessarily this, but I post things. And otherwise, I will see you all next time.